Bo said he had something on his mind, which I find hard to believe. But what was it, Bo?
Well, the fact that I admire women who have multiple kids, and they're in the house with the mother, and fathers who can have kids and go on, you know. But I admire women who have multiple kids and raise them under one roof.
Oh yeah, you like them kind of women.
Well, I mean, it ain't that I like them.
Well,
DC.
you say you admire.
I know parents who've done that and raised. You know, a best friend of mine.
Yeah.
She raised 14 of her own and adopted 3.
Yeah.
And every one of them went on to. Nobody went to prison. All of them got education.
How many baby daddies?
That part, I think it's maybe one for her 14.
One for 14.
One for her 14. It was
what
all.
What happened to him?
He passed away.
Oh well, then it ain't like he left him.
I'm saying, but think to the mindset, from the mindset. What I'm saying is,
about why he died.
Hold on, I'm saying.
I'm checking out.
I'm saying from a mindset though.
Yeah.
A woman has to do this, but you don't hear about too many fathers who have kids by multiple women that's raising all of them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the disparity that I'm trying to bring up to you is it happens when women have them, they got to keep in the house, but the fathers.
Let me ask you this, Bo.
Yeah.
You came up with a mother and father.
Right.
As did I. Right. I think most of us did. If you had to pick one,
right.
I'd be damned if I picked my daddy.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
If I had to pick one. If my mom and daddy were getting divorced and they put me on the stand as a little boy and say, well, which one you want to go with? Shit.
Mama.
I'm going with mama, hands down.
I'm going with mama. I'm going because my daddy always told me.
You think your son rather live with you than his mama?
No, he don't. He live with his mama. Exactly.
Okay then.
Exactly.
Well, because most of us want it easy. Most of us want it easy. We know our dad ain't gonna tolerate nothing. Most of us gonna have
I disagree with that. Well, I don't think it's a matter of wanting it easy. In the case of boys, I think boys feel obligated to take care of their mother.
Oh yeah, that's a little bit of that too now.
Yeah, I don't think that you necessarily want it easy. I mean, that could be part of it, but I think it's more of boys. I've known a lot of cases where boys have jumped on their daddy about their mama.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know of any cases. I'm sure there are some right off where a girl has jumped on her mother about
the daddy.
Her daddy.
Right. It's true.
Very few cases.
Yeah. But DC, we still run away from the question I asked was, how many fathers that would take on that kind of responsibility?
And my answer, I did take it on. My answer was, what child would want their father to do that? And then mother and his nature, man. His nature, right. like out on my farm, the goose had four little chicks the other day. Mm-hmm. And it was funny because I was sitting out there talking to some people, and they said, now where the daddy at? He gone, because it was just one big goose right there. Right. But I said, how you know a mother goose from a father goose? How you know that ain't the father?
Right.
Right.
And the mama done took off.
Right.
Well, I was going to answer Bo's question. It's not many, but my grandfather, in my eyes, was the greatest man alive, and he did just what you said. He took on his children by my grandmother and children that was not his children by my grandmother.
Yeah.
And he raised them as if they were his own children.
Yeah.
And not showing any type of difference. But his own children, he did kind of like listening to them. They said they felt as though he gave more attention to the other ones. But as they got older, they understood that he felt like he had to let them know that they were just as important. So it's just a balance. But there are some men that will do it.
And then too, society-wise, socially, is geared for that. Very few women pay child support.
Yeah. Oh, she ain't paying no child support.
Very few women. Very few women pay child support. Right. So I mean, it's geared. It's really all about the woman. And as simple as it sounds, and cliches as it is baby's mama's baby,
daddy's maybe,
and daddy's maybe.
And then when men do take them in, they don't get no government assistance. Unless they got to go to a bunch of channels.
Not get any assistance.
And then it's harder for a man. I mean, he can't get no child support. He got to take his ass to work.
But I agree. Let me say, I agree with everything you're saying. The nurtured and mother and a man will go with his mother. I agree with that. But I just want to bring that up. That is that disparity. That men don't have to take on that responsibility. So shouts out to the women who have to do that.
Oh,
Ain't
yeah.
no bad thing.
Oh yeah.
And shout out to the men that do too.
Yeah, the men too, and the man. You're right, and the man,
shout out to the ones
and the
that
man
are
too.
doing right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least in Seattle, they give men paternity leave, though.
So you want to go up there to get pregnant?
Yeah, that's a bunch of
No, you don't get pregnant. You don't get
Get
pregnant.
the extra time off.
You just get the extra time off with your spouse.
So
Genius.
you want to run up there to get pregnant? You don't want to get pregnant in Atlanta.
I'm just telling you. Seattle
That's
gives you I think it's like 8 or 9 months paternity leave.
Which I
ain't
think
mad at
is a good thing because I think men should be in the household also helping with the child and developing a bond as well.
Yeah, but not like the mama.
Not like the mama.
And you
No,
know,
not like the
and you
mama,
know,
but still.
it's amazing to me that women nowadays, I've heard women brag about not doing what's generally considered, historically has been considered a woman's,
Don't say role.
somewhat a role.
Position.
But women not brag, man. I mean, you know, I hear women all the time talking about now let me get this straight now.
Right.
I don't do no cooking.
Right.
I be like, you bragging about that?
I'm telling you.
I don't do no cleaning.
Nah.
Bragging about that? Yeah.
You bragging about that?
Right.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Listening to Cardi B.
Hey, but DC.
No, and they
now,
want a
what
man
type of woman
that
you
does
talking about? You
those
talking about
things
a
for them.
you talking about a 2-bedroom, a 5-bedroom, or a 20-bedroom? Which one you talking about though?
either one.
Cardi B told him
Either
she don't
one.
cook, she
Hey,
don't
let me tell
clean.
you
Hey,
something
look,
about
don't
that.
tell a woman
Right.
that
I
she know
got
how to
personal
cook.
testimony about that.
Yeah.
I know my daughter listening. She ain't gonna like this.
Right. Get that mic.
I had you remember when I had that great big old house?
Yeah.
I had a great big old house, 20-something rooms. And I hit the road one time. I came back, and my wife at that time hired a maid. And I went ballistic because I had 2 teenage daughters at the time.
Yep.
And, you know, they talking about, we can't be cleaning this big-ass house. But I said,
That was a lie.
it's 22 rooms. Clean 1 room a day.
Right.
Keep your room clean and clean 1 room a day. I used 2 rooms. I had a workout room, I had a theater, and an office, which they wasn't allowed in.
Right. So now DC, you figure out of the 22, you probably only use 10 or 11 a day. So the other one, you just walk in there and just
that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just walk in there and like everything good.
And you need a maid.
And all you gotta do is a little dusting,
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe
Clean 1 room a day.
a little sweeping.
And that's very lenient. If you
I got 3 maids.
that's
Right.
very lenient.
DC, no.
Yes.
I'm exaggerating, but I mean,
Right.
I'm telling you how I felt. I ain't telling you what I said.
But that would have my first time my mama asked for a dishwasher. And my brother, I ain't got no sisters, so just me and my brother, 2 of us.
Yeah,
at
your
the
daddy
time.
say we got 2
He said, we
dishwashers.
got 2
I said
dishwashers.
that to my children,
Yeah.
man. I wouldn't even let them use the dishwasher.
Yeah.
I had dishwasher in my house. I was like, y'all the dishwasher. Earn your keep.
I remember my
And
mama
keep.
telling me
I hear you, Sister J.
back in the day about domestic stuff. She'd be like
That's all good. It's good.
Okay.
like
What the
iron-
hell?
like ironing and you know, washing clothes and cooking, you know, little stuff. And my mama used to say, boy, these women now, they ain't gonna do that for you.
Right.
I mean, they know.
Right.
Even if when you got the bag, they ain't gonna do it.
Right.
Even if that's the case,
Even if you got the bag, they ain't
you
gonna do
would
it.
think, I mean, but for a woman to be bragging about
Yeah.
not providing no aid or of that kind of thing,
Right.
it'll be like a man who got a yard saying, I ain't cutting no
Cutting no
grass.
grass.
I ain't
taking out the trash out. Yeah.
taking no
Trash out. Yeah. Man.
Or I ain't bringing all that money back home either.
Right. No,
Right.
I ain't gonna say that.
You want to be the man?
that.
You want to be the man of that house too long?
And now, you know, if you could, you know, I don't see nothing wrong with limiting or minimizing. I don't see nothing wrong with a woman not doing none of that if a man can afford it and wants to afford somebody to come in and do that. But to be declaring.
Right.
But to be declaring that I ain't doing none of that shit.
Right.
To me is just it's just unimaginable.
You got to share.
It's relationship suicide.
When I raised my sons.
It's relationship suicide.
I raised my sons, wash your own clothes, be able to cook for yourself, be able to clean for yourself. So when you grow, you will get a woman that you desire and not a woman that you need.
Watch out now.
They don't grow them like that no more. They don't grow them like
And I
that.
raised my daughters to be the type of female that you're independent, but at the same time, you can cater to your man without losing yourself in your man. So that's how I raised my daughters.
That's right.
The thing now, see, people got to wait for chores for the kids. Chores will give kids discipline.
Oh man,
Get them ready for life.
I
They know how to go through a hard time. When it's cold, you got to go outside. Where I grew up, you got to go outside and get the firewood when it's freezing cold, rain, and all that.
I ain't knew that, but I had my daughters painting and stuff. They be all the time. They be telling me, "We ain't no boys."
Yeah.
You might not be a boy, but if you want to go to that party, you gonna paint that damn fence.
Right.
I don't give a damn if you a boy, girl, or a transgender. Well, transgenders wasn't out then, but I don't give a damn what you are.
Right.
You want to go to that party, you gonna paint that damn fence.
My dad had me out there changing oil, learning how to change the tire, all kinds of stuff. I'm like,
See,
Daddy.
your daddy taught you too much. That's why you single.
And my dad had
taught
me and
you
my
too
three
much.
brothers. Me and my three brothers had every 3 days we had to wash dishes. And if you couldn't wash them dishes right, he said, "Hey, go under the sink and get that elbow grease." And I'm down there looking for it.
For elbow grease.
Right, and I didn't know what the hell that was elbow grease. I was looking for it. And he said, "Look, man, you gotta scrub a little hard. Just a little bit hard. That's the elbow grease."
Yeah.
So every 3 days was like you wash one day and then the next person washed and the next person washed.
The dishes just pile up for
But
3
my
days.
sister didn't have to wash no dishes
That's all I'm
though.
trying to understand. Every
It
3
was just the
days.
boys though. My sister didn't have to wash dishes.
So the boys.
We
took
all had a
turns
day.
washing dishes.
We all had a day, and my argument was always growing up because I had a sister. I said, "Well, when is her turn coming to cut the grass?" No.
No, I ain't had to cut.
No.
I was 10, 11 years older than my siblings. So every day was my day. No, my brothers until they got a certain age and started washing dishes. So
That makes sense.
For a
You
long
10 or-
time.
10 or 11 years
Yeah,
older
I
than you.
had to get it
because
off.
after they had you, they said, "That's it. We can't." And then 10 or 11 years later,
We'll try again.
Your daddy said, "Well, it can't be as bad as this boy. Let's try one more
Right.
time."
But I had no
Try it
sisters.
again.
I had no sisters, so I had to learn how to fold clothes, iron, cook.
That's right.
I had to learn how to do everything.
Yeah.
And I was the one when my brother and my mama would want to go shopping at the mall. Nobody want to go with my mama because she knew how long it take. But I was the oldest boy. I didn't want my mama to be, by herself and like we don't love her and
Yeah.
stuff. Nobody go with. So I would go with it, and man, I'm talking about just sit there, just depressed. Everything she put on, how that look, I love it. Boy, that make me look fat. All right, well, the next thing you put on, I love it. How do you shoot? I love him. I'm just trying to get out of there, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what women be saying.
Yeah.
This dress make me look fat? Nope.
Yeah.
Your
No.
big
not at all.
ass. Your
Yeah.
big fat ass.
Make it look fat. Your gut make it look fat. Yeah.
Right.
Tell your wife she fat.
But you can't tell your mama that. You be like, yeah, mama, that look good. Come on, let's go.
No, you can't tell your mama that.
Yeah.
Can't tell your wife that either.
Can't tell your wife that either,
Your
baby.
mama
That
ain't fat
nice.
no way. Your mama just healthy. I don't get how
That's
big
all.
she
That's
is.
why I said hey, they all just healthy, man.
It's a little.
My wife,
Instagram- it's
everybody,
Instagram,
women
and the
just-
boy, the girl asked the little son if he wanted his girl to look like her. You see that? Right? He said,
Is that the one where the little girl said is talking to her mama, and her mama asked her what she want to look like when she grow up? She said, "Well, I don't want to be fat." And her mama said, "Well, have you ever seen a fat woman?" She said, and the little girl said, "Yeah, I'm looking at one."
Every woman I know that got a bunch of kids, 95% of them are big women.
Well, I ain't gonna touch that with 10-foot pole, Bo. But go ahead.
Well, let's
I
go
don't know
down.
where
Let's
you
go
going.
down
Go
to
ahead.
65%.
Huh?
Let's say 65% then. But most women I know that have a lot of kids are big women.
What's your point?
I'm just saying they got food around. They can feed them.
You
They
must
gonna
ain't
eat
been.
too.
You must ain't been to the projects,
They
man. Them
won't
chicks
eat.
put out 7, 8 kids and be thin as I don't know what.
I
They gonna feed
don't
'em.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
But what's a lot of kids?
And what's big?
300 and above.
That's like what's the girl name? The singer now?
300 plus.
Lizzo. Lizzo about 300, ain't she?
She's 315.
I don't even think she got any kids.
She's too busy right now.
She's 315 because Sister J Googled it a few weeks ago when I didn't think she was 300.
308, be accurate. 308.
Yeah.
308.
The cartoon with what?
Talking about Madagascar?
Oh yeah. Incidentally too, we gotta go, but we come back and talk about it. They canceled Jada's show.
Yes.
Oh.
Red Table Talk is.
Heard
They
the mama?
canceled Red Table Talk.
Oh, wow.
It's
I didn't
history.
know that.
And they replaced Jamie Foxx on Jamie Foxx show with Nick Cannon. God bless
yeah.
Jamie too. It's been a month. He's still in the hospital. That
He said he was home.
doesn't sound
No,
good.
he
Right,
is
man.
That don't sound
still in the
good.
hospital. That doesn't sound good at all.
We'll be back. You're listening to DisRace.